Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Higher Grounds podcast and today's morning minute meditation. Glad you tuned in today. And if I could, I'd just like to give you a pretty simple little parable. I'd like you to think about the principle in this parable throughout the day, if you would. Back in the day, there used to be a woman who lived in the mountains. And this woman had a boy who was really good with directions. She was pretty terrible with directions as it was. And whenever she wanted to go somewhere she wasn't familiar with, she would always ask her boy, her son, to go with her to that place and to give her directions to the place. So her son would go with her, and he always led her to the place. No doubt he would always get her there on the exact time she wanted to get there and the exact place. But sometimes her son had this habit of getting her to that place by taking her away that was somewhat intimidating, you could say. He might take her through the downtown area of some shady little town in the back of the mountains, or he might take her around the backside of a mountain where some trees and rocks are hanging over the road. And the mother would always ask her son, are you sure this is the right way? Because it just doesn't look right. And her son would always say, yes, Mom, I'm sure this is the way. Trust me. He says, I've never led you astray. I've always gotten you to the right place at the right time. Trust me, this is the right way. And most of the time, that dear woman would listen to her son. But other times, she would let her emotions and her fears get the better of her. And she would choose a different way, which would either get her to the place she wanted to go, but it would take a lot longer and cause her a lot more trouble, or she may never get there at all. The point being, and the principle in this parable is this. A lot of times, Jesus tries to lead the child of God in the way that he desires them to go, but that way isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it can be very scary. Sometimes it can be very depressing and trying on his disciple, but nonetheless, it is always the right road. But we as Christians sometimes let our emotions and fears get the better of us. Go a different way. We may get there through much trouble and pain, or we may never get to where the Lord wants us to go. The simple thought today is, go the way the Savior wants you to go. Hey, have a great day, my friends.